Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah amma ba'du. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to learn about 10 common mistakes in UI design. So today I'm going to teach you 10 common UI design mistakes and how to avoid them. Okay? So without any further ado, let's just get started. Okay everyone, to get started, I'm going to read an article for you about 10 common UI design mistakes and how to avoid them from careerfoundry.com. Okay, so in here they are telling us the common mistakes in UI design that are very famous across the internet. Okay, the first one is pointless inconsistency in your UI elements. So it's like this: the elements of your UI is inconsistent, so that's why it's a mistake. Okay, we're gonna learn after this. And then the second one is using the default drop shadow. This is a common mistake, and when I'm browsing in the internet, I like to find this mistake. It's like everywhere. So junior designers, they are clicking the button and then they add an effect drop shadow, and then they didn't change the settings, so using the default one, and that's a mistake because you can see the shadow is very hard in here, but this one is soft. Okay, so this one is the mistake and this one is the correct one. Okay, and then little distinction between primary and secondary buttons. Okay, like this is not a good UI because this is a mistake. So in a UI design, you need to have a difference. Like this is an input field, email address, password, primary button to login, and then to sign up you have to click the secondary button. And if you want to forget your password, you have to click the text button. So it shows a difference. So when you click, you know that it's not only showing the difference in the visual, but also difference in the function of the button, like that. Okay, next, lack of text hierarchy. Nah, in here you can see the hierarchy is really bad in the left one. See, this one is a heading text. If you want to make a heading text, it has to be big and bold, and the description has to be smaller and thinner than the heading text. That's the basics of hierarchy in UI design. Okay, like that. And also for the title, and then down here the title of the song. The title, if it's like this, you're gonna get confused on which one is the title of the song and which one is the singer. So in here we can see the correct one. The title of the song is Hear Me Now, and the singer is Alok/Ziba, like that. So in here we are confused in the left one, but in the right one we know, oh, the title is this and the singer is this. That is how crucial text hierarchy or elements hierarchy in UI design. And commonly people have a mistake and have a miss in this lack of text hierarchy. See, new song, it has to be big, and this is a button to view all of the new songs, so it has to be smaller and not using a solid color, like that. Okay, same as the one, and in here the title and the description, yeah, it has to be different, like the right one. Bad iconography. Yes, in iconography you need to use elements that are consistent. If your elements have a fill, then you have to use all of your elements or your icons to use a fill. If it's an outline, then it's an outline. If it's a 3D icon, then all of the icon must be 3D. So you have to be consistent. Consistency must be applied in life and in UI design, like that. Unaligned elements. See? This element is not aligned well. So the text of the heading, it should be horizontally straight, not being a paragraph or a title. And then in here the description has to be also aligned, to be aligned center. Okay, center, or you can also align it left. The most important thing is it needs to be aligned, all of the elements, text, icons, and others. Okay, and then low contrast. Yes, this is also a bad coloring mistake. We we like to find this mistake in common UI designs, like the text. If you want to, maybe you have a image or an illustration, if you, or maybe a button. The most common thing is we found this in buttons. So when you have a button, the color is maybe blue, and when you click the button, it will direct to another screen, right? And to make people not confused, for example, the button is dark blue. So if the button is dark blue, the text in the button needs to be the opposite. So if it's a dark color, then the text must be a light color using white, like that. And if the button is maybe light, maybe yellow, yellow. So to make the contrast good, you need to have a dark text. So it needs to be contrast so that the button shows clear and then the text also show clearly. So if the button is yellow, then the text must be black, like that. Confusing forms, yes, this is so confusing. So when users input their email and then input their password and then there's an error message, you need to explain what is the error message. You need to explain why is it error. Maybe your password is incorrect, or maybe you don't enter it correctly. You need to have elements or numbers, symbols in the password, like that. So you need to make the user know what should they do, what is their mistake, and what is the solution for their mistake, like that. So if you want to have an error message, you better tell the user what is their fault and what is the thing they need to be done. Poor touch target on mobile and tablet. Okay, like this, yeah. Small touch targets are frustrating because they can make it difficult for the users to complete their desired action. We've all experienced the frustration of tapping the wrong button on our smartphone and having it to wait while the wrong screen loads. Okay, so when designing clickable elements, remember that the user come equipped with different sized fingers. So in buttons like this, the button to close has to be smaller so that user so it reduces misclicks in the elements. Okay, irrelevant or low quality images, yes, of course. If an image, you need to use a high resolution image so that UI becomes more beautiful, because image have a big impact on a UI design. Once your image is beautiful, high quality, colorful, or others, or matches the tone of your design, then your design is going to be getting better because of the help from the high quality image, like that. Here are some takeaways you can read from the article. Frequently asked questions. What is an example of a bad UI? What makes a UI good or bad? What is a UI problem? And also others. Okay, right now let's just try to practice. Maybe we can make a screen, phone, and then we can make a navigation bar. Down here we have an icon. Let's go to here, icons. Okay, here icons, we're gonna home, and then inbox, mail, I guess, mail, and then notif, or maybe no, that's love, gonna be favorites, and also user to be profile. All right, 1 2 3 4. Gonna give them auto layout. Okay, and then the width, hug. All right, give a spacing. Okay, give a name, navigation bar, 430. Okay, the width 430. Okay, make the element center auto and give a gap 20. Maybe I suggest we can add 24, and the height is 64. Okay, we give paint tool to be a home indicator, so center about the width maybe 200. Oops. 140, I guess. Good. 6, and then give a rounded. And then 16. And we give a gap, about 16. And also, let's make the icon bigger. 24. To be 28. Oops, not 32. Perfect. Just for an example, we're gonna make the elements big, okay? And then move it down, give a stroke on the top, E, or maybe darker, like this. Voila, beautiful. Hey, 80. Okay, really good. So this is an example of a consistent UI and a good UI. If the UI is consistent using outline icons, then you have to use outline. If you want to use solid, maybe home, solid, like this. Then all of the icons should be solid, okay? But different when maybe like this. This one is active, so you give a color maybe red, blue. This shows that this icon home is active, and when the active one is the male one, the male is gonna be using a solid color and having a fill like that. And also, not only this, the size is also need to be the same. Okay. Now, for example, let's give a shadow. Remove the stroke, give an effect. Okay. Fill. Now, like this. So this is an example of a bad shadow because you're using the default one. Instead, you need to give it an effect like this. First, the opacity. Lower it down to 10. And then we guys -4 to the up, to the top. Then the blur 24, opacity 5, -2, and then in 16. This is a better one, okay? Like this. This one looks better because it has a more softer shadow like that. This is the correct way to make shadow so that the UI design is a good UI and according to the principles of UI design, like that. Okay everyone, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope what I say today can be beneficial to all of you and you can apply this knowledge to your UI design or your projects. That's all. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.